This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Hello, my name's Harry Tambuadco. Welcome to our program. Now, I know Talk to Harry and Politics Today have two different titles. Well, I guess Talking to Me somehow politicizes things. Now, in today's show, we're not going to talk about the gaping issue, so to speak, like the Mayon volcano that's erupting as we tape this show, or the issues that are going on in the Senate with Deng Vaxia. It seems so many people and the systems seem to be falling, and they're all falling on top of each other, and eventually everyone's doing the pointing game. But we've seen that in the last 6 years. And I thought when you point, it's always asking you. In this case, pointing, you are the one that's guilty. What I'd like to do for this show, instead of bore you with the basic politics, the issues, the current events that take place, I'd like to take you where we should go now. Now, that would remain to be something, or what I would call innovation. In this program, in this show, we will feature an innovation brought in by a Filipino. And it's right here, it's available, it's not fiction. As we go on into the show, I will show you the program. We have Quantity Solutions. Now, this is a very innovative, aggressive young firm. And well, there's quite a lot of them by now. And their president, Rynor Jamandre, and Yogi de Guzman, its vice president, are here in the studio with us to explain to us, talk about this new innovation called Quick Van, or Quick, they'll explain it. But before we get into that, let's talk about Quantity Solutions. Hi, Rynor, thank you for being here.
Good afternoon, Harry.
This is your second time on the show.
Yes, it
Yes. Buti na lang, and Yogi is very new into the company. You're also an engineer, I take it.
Civil engineer.
Nako, lahat kayo mga inhinero. Ako na lang hindi. Ako walang title sa dulo ng pangalan ko eh. Ano lang, Harry Tambuadco, period. But thanks for being here. I was so impressed when you brought in this new innovation. But before we get into that, let's have a quick brief what Quantity Solutions is.
Quant Solutions is basically an engineering company.
But you're not just a contractor eh.
No,
ibang services
we conceptualize the whole thing from...
Maybe you can explain that, yeah.
So before you start with a hotel, a hospital, a highway, an airport, the first question you'll ask is how much?
Oh, syempre.
And that's the question we
Project.
answer.
Ayun.
That's the question we answer. And now we have like 150 engineers in our office.
Oh my gosh, you've grown.
We've grown from myself
Yes.
to 250 engineers in, 9 years? We're turning 10 this March.
Oh, congratulations.
So we've been blessed with so much talent.
How do you assess something that is not yet built? I mean, okay, I want a 9-story building. I have 1,500 square meters. Magkano kaya yan? Kaya na kagad how long does it take you to give an assessment like that? And how accurate is it?
You call it historical data. From the 250 projects that we've done, you already know the DNA of every project. You know,
okay.
A condominium project would be this much. A hospital would be on a per square meter basis, and it could be as accurate as 10%, plus or minus 10% on that one.
That's pretty close.
It is, and all the major developers in the country go to us to before they build anything, they
So
come to
hindi
us first.
na, no more the old style na magtatayo ka, magkano yan per square meter. 20,000 sabi nila, 30,000. Di ba ang bahay, ganun?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Magkano? Pero kung materialis, puwertes yan, mga 30,000 yan. Magaganda mga fittings mo sa banyo. Ako naman, 30,000 per square. Ganun ka nagko-compute, di ba?
Yes. And basically, what we do is we take the DNA of every project. You know, how much is the rebar per cubic meter?
Yun.
You know,
Kasi
you go
that-
into the details.
Kasi those prices are moving all the time.
Yes. And from
Miski
there,
cemento, right?
Yes, correct.
everything.
Everything goes up.
Yeah, so we serve all the major developers, investors. Before they start investing, the first question is how much? And that's the job that we do. We
Do the
basically
banks require your services when developers come and say, I'm going to do this, and that, and they require so many billions? I mean, in today's terms, buildings are in billions na, hindi na hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
I remember only 10 years ago, hundreds of millions parang yan eh. Ngayon, hindi na, billion eh, no?
The banks actually require the estimates. And then if it is stamped by
So they do the banks require
Oh
it.
yes, oh yes. It should be a certified estimate to make sure that that's the real number that's being spent.
In
on
your
the project.
case, how do you certify it? You also have accountants, auditors, and whatnot that check and audit your design or your cost assessments?
Yes. So these are called quantity surveyors or cost estimators.
Quantity surveyor.
Quantity surveyors. That's who
Kaya
we
pala
are.
quantity solution.
It's quantity solutions because we're quantity surveyors. Yes.
But you're not just a contractor, but if need be, sasabihin siya, talaga, ito, 700 million. Sige, ikaw magtayo. Pag sumobre yan, parang gano'n, kakasa ka rin.
Of course. You know,
Oh, see?
at any given time. you know,
Lalabang ka rin.
Of course, because we know how much it will take. You know, we've saved our clients hundreds of millions by doing this exercise. And one hotel in Alabang, we've saved them like 300 million.
I know the hotel.
You know the hotel. It's
Yes,
a beautiful
very well.
hotel,
Yes,
right?
yes. Somerset.
Yeah,
Successful.
successful,
hotel,
successful. And, you know, as we go along, like all the major casinos and hotels right now, we've done what? 20 brands of hotels so far, you know, from our humble beginnings in 2008. So, you know, it's...
How about projects that are new? For example, the bridge that you were asked to assess in Okada to build, for example, on the water going to Sangli or somewhere. Remember?
Yep.
Yung connecting bridges, because that's what the president's talking about now, di ba? Yung
Yeah.
ikabit natin yung Bataan sa ano yun?
Cavite.
Cavite through
Yeah.
the island in between, di ba?
Yes.
How do you assess something like that has not yet been put up? For example, you can still make studies.
You can still do cost estimating. In
Kaya
fact,
pa rin.
if you tell me you have a 1 hectare lot right now and you want to do something with it, we can do already estimates if it's a small factory.
I see. So hindi limited, tatayo ka ng, no.
No, it could be
You can
anything.
make proposals as well.
Yes, it could be anything. Could be
Miski
anything.
proposal. So you're not just a cost estimator or whatever.
Yes.
You can provide ideas for the investor developer.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to show you a short video. Andy, can you cue this in a short while? I saw this about late last year?
About December. yeah.
December, yeah, just late last year. And I was so dramatically astounded, if that's the right word. I was so impressed. Imagine building a house in one morning that can be stabilized. And before I tell you the whopping price, which will just blow you away from your seat, this is reality, hindi po ito fiction. Andy, can we roll this video that Rynor put together? Rynor, you can explain to us what goes on
Right.
the video when it goes on. Let me see. Is it being cued in? There you go. Did it come on? No, did it come on? It's on the monitor. It's not yet on the monitor. While she's cueing this, ladies and gentlemen, what this is, I will try to verbalize the video we're putting together. This is a 20-meter, correct me if I'm wrong?
It's a 15 square meter space.
Okay. And what you do is, it's a house.
Basically, it's a house.
It's a house
It's a house.
that's collapsible, And it is, oh, let's put it on. Let's put the video on now. I'm being cute. Oh, there you go. You can explain this, Rynor.
So this is basically a 20-footer container van, but the difference is it's collapsible, so you can actually travel and deliver, 12 of this in a truck. Unlike with the container van, you deliver it one by one. This one is stacked all together. Now, the walls are actually made up of insulated walls and panels, including the roof, and the window is actually tempered, and all the metal is galvanized steel.
So, bahay na ito.
That's house right there.
That's a house right
That's
there.
That's me, showing
Yeah.
how easy it is to actually build a house in 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. All you need to do is get a boom truck to lift it up, and you're done.
So, kung madali yan, we have a disaster. Well, like what's happening now, for
In
example,
Mayon.
in Mayon. And previous to this, we had this housing problem in Yolanda.
Yeah.
And 4 years later, they still, well, what we've seen are the cruddy houses that were put together, which probably no longer stand today.
Yeah.
Made of lawanit and thin.
No, this will
thin,
stay
diba?
15, 20 years easily.
Pero yung bakal na sinasabi mo, may insulation. Why? From the heat.
Yes, the cold and the
Kaya,
heat.
the cold and the... Kung itayo mo ito sa Baguio, for example, may warmth ka na sa loob ng bahay.
Exactly, yeah.
Ako, kung mainit naman, hindi ka papasukan ng init kasi sa bubong.
On all sides.
Okay, let's talk about how long does it take to set this up?
So this particular product only takes about 4 minutes. Okay, all you need. So
Parang hindi totoo, no?
exactly, get yourself a 20 square meter lot. Put a concrete foundation on it so that, of course, you want to fix this.
Siyempre, fix naman. Baka, ayan, paano? Tell us more about it pagdating sa hangin. Sige nga, bagyo. Alam mo
Okay.
naman Pilipinas eh.
Yeah. So we already considered that the typhoon in the Philippines is already at 300 kilometers per hour.
Correct.
We
After
know
Yolanda.
that for a fact. So we have to really provide a solution that will withstand this kind of natural conditions. And all we need to
Binubolt mo yun sa flooring.
you have to bolt it on
Bolt
a
it
concrete,
on, oo.
bolt it on a concrete foundation, which is not really expensive.
No.
So before the container comes in, you can already put up,
May preparation na.
preparation. Then just put it on top of it, get a boom truck to lift it up,
Yeah.
and in 4 minutes you're
You're
done.
done.
You're done. No, you could. So you could not just a house. You could like mobile clinics. The military can use this for their forward.
Oo nga, no?
Yeah,
Offices, HQ,
The police.
police units. as
Police
well.
units, they can have like a small headquarters or something. Clinics, what do you call this? Schools. Those who are dilapidated
Oo
after
nga, no?
the typhoon.
Pwede ka magtayo ngayon. You can have multiple of these in classrooms, kagad.
Yes, and you could put, actually, the second option is actually the one that's like a Lego type, or you could build, 10 of this side by side and really make a big warehouse, a community, something like that. My next project in the next 3 months is actually put up a resort with this as the hotel.
Nga, pwede, no?
It could be a hotel.
Malaki na eh. Oh, that's
It's
right.
a 15 square meters,
Yeah,
it's a studio.
Yeah, you can just attach an air condition,
Put an
electric. Paano kung may banyo yan? Pwede lagyan din ng banyo yan.
Yes. You could put the
Fittings lang naman, di ba? Tsaka divider.
Yeah, the wiring is already in place. All you need to do is put it circuit breaker, put
Ayun, oh,
power
the
into the whole
basics.
thing. Yeah.
Yogi has just joined the company. Yogi, you're also an engineer.
Yes,
I
civil
understand ikaw ang responsible dito para sa project nito.
Yes.
Baka pagtapos itong TV show, nakita ng iba, gusto ko magtayo ng 1,000. Anong gagawin mo?
Oh, we can do it.
You can handle
We
it.
can handle it. There's no
You already expect this kind of,
Yeah.
of reaction.
Yeah, of course.
Government, for example. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what will blow you away. Alam niyo po kung magkano yan? Tadadan!
199,000. I gave you 1,000 discount.
Pero mo, $4,000, may bahay ka na, 200,000. and it takes 1 day, you deliver it. Actually, it doesn't even take it. It's half a morning. It's 4 minutes, like you
4
said.
minutes, yeah.
And you set it up.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lowest housing I got, I remember, was Elena Lim, who came up with an 88-day solution
That's almost
for 400,000. No, 80, parang may 888, whatever. And the problem is, semento yun. So
Yeah.
yung prefab yun, di ba? Puro prefab,
Yes,
assembly
yes,
type.
yes.
But maraming delivery, may tracking, as you were saying.
Yes, yeah.
Ito, all put together. Anong durability naman yan? Kaya ba talaga? Matibay ba? Will it last?
This will last. Just like, the container vans being used with shipment, right? They're banged up and
Well, actually, I've seen that. Nagiging restaurants like Pier 1, di ba?
Pier- yeah.
Mga 4-5 container, dinikit-dikit nila.
You could
They
stack it up,
Yeah,
yeah.
stack. And it's sa bigat na lang. Tingin ko, hindi kaya ng hangin yun. Plus, you can bolt it down
you can
together.
boil down together. Yeah.
How come they don't do that here? I think, if I'm not mistaken, a container it used to cost 100,000 pesos. Yung mga luma, bakal yun, di ba?
Bakal, yeah.
Bakal.
And it's hot inside because it's not insulated.
Hot.
Yes.
Yun ang naiiba.
And that's the
You're right. It's very hot inside.
it's hot inside. It's like an oven inside.
Ito hindi. May kung ano man nilagay
It's a
nyo na.
2-inch insulation, polystyrene insulation. So it can really be safe and comfortable.
It looks good too from outside.
Yes.
From outside.
Yeah.
Ano yung material sa exterior? Ano na, bakal, yung
It's
exterior.
galvanized steel.
Galvanized steel.
Yeah. So even if it's right beside the
See.
sea, it could still
Kaya
survive.
pa rin.
Yeah.
Pero painted yan. Hindi.
It's pre-painted.
It's pre-painted na rin.
In the factory, yes.
So when it comes to you, wala ka nang gagawin, move in ka na lang. You
Yes.
bring in your bed.
Exactly.
Your
Bring in your
table.
bed, your TV, your ref.
Yun na lang.
Yun na lang.
That's it.
Okay na yan.
Pero paano kung lalagyan mo ng sewer, plumbing? Pwede. May,
Yes.
may fixtures na rin yan.
Yes.
You also have designs for that sort
Yes,
of
it's
thing.
all ready. It's like all you need to do is actually spend the money on this. We'll take care of everything. Just move in.
I wonder if the president has seen this. Because if President Duterte sees this, baka biglang, kasi yung mga tinayo nila what they call dog house, doon yung kinuha ng mga kadamay, di ba, sa,
Yeah.
sa Bulacan. Sabi ng mga sundalo, ano yan, dog house yan eh. Di ba, the last administration must have really thought, whipping the dogs and called the military and the police.
Yeah.
But they were literally too small and they weren't, I saw photos and videos of it on TV and it was awful. Ito hindi, there's dignity involved in when you
Yeah,
move in, di ba?
yes.
Class na class ka tignan, magkano
Yes.
lang yan.
Yes.
So the idea is buy your 20 square meters, have some type of right of way so you can walk towards this place
Yeah.
and call on Rynor and everything else, you'll have your own house. Now we're gonna have to take a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it may not be politics specifically if you understand politics to be critical in the sense that people point to each other because someone's done wrong. Politics because it's for the majority. Wait, hang on. There's a connection right there. Yes, this is good for the majority because we're providing a solution, or Quantity Solutions provides to you an innovation that is no longer fiction. Imagine setting up these houses with prices at 200,000. I mean, really, you could even buy a 5 square meter condo. But then again, who lives in a 5 square meter? Wait, hang on. The very poor live in that, even less. This is what I've seen in the provinces. So here's a solution we can provide that is real. Before we go further, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.